just a little bit of a neighborhood shot here. So this is 5805 North Burrage. We have a little bit of a leaning front porch, not uncommon. We have, I think it's actually metal siding. Little stairway up. Obviously some room to do things on this front porch here. So coming in, upstairs, living space. It smells like they've got Glade plugins plugged in, which I always think is interesting. We have a little bit of a lean to this corner. Again, you know, old house things. You never know what that means, which is why we get inspections. It does feel like we have newer flooring here. So this is obviously the living room. And then some dining space. These are pretty charming bump outs, just peeking into your neighbor's backyard over there. Double pane windows, newer windows, so that's good. You've got a full bath here. Look at that funny little corner toilet. Obviously room for upgrades here, but you know, perfectly functional, right? We've got a little laundry bump out, which I kind of love, kind of perfect. Here's the backyard space. You do have a big building, a 2-story, 3-story behind you right there. So without the bamboo, you might be able to see it more readily. Got cabinets here. And here we've got your kitchen. So good size, good kitchen space. Plenty of room to play with that. Backyard here. Fence might need just a little bit of love. We've got nice backyard. Got some shade, got some sun, a little bit of everything here. Yeah, you definitely have 2 larger trees that you will need to maintain and take care of. And then a shed, which looks like it might be slightly rougher around the edges, but not too bad. It's like it's ready for some paint on the barge boards up there. You know, there's just some maintenance. You might have some dry rot up there. Some maintenance-y things that might be needed here. Again, just a view of the backyard. And then just good shed space. I've actually seen people finish these, so if you needed office space back here. I don't think we have electricity, but yeah, just good. It's actually in pretty good shape. Might need another coat of paint down there, but the inside looks to be in pretty good shape. And you've got a good sized driveway. It's kind of partially shared with your neighbor, but it looks like you could actually park a car back here if you wanted to do so. Sometimes these front areas are a bit shared, so you could negotiate that. Yeah. Let's see, sewer repaired in 2021, new electrical panel, new high efficiency gas furnace. So those are good things. We'll go downstairs, but we'll go upstairs first. So just another little perspective shot here. Definitely feels a little rougher around the edges than Bedouin. Bodwin. I think that's, I've decided how we say it. Staircase is not quite so steep because there's a landing here. This feels kind of wonky. 2013 roof, so 10 years old, probably has some life left in it. The carpet doesn't look to be in bad shape, although it also doesn't feel brand new. Good size closet space back here in need of some build outs. There is kind of a lump right there. I wonder if there's some kind of settling and framing stuff happening. I don't know that you can catch it in the video, but there's a noticeable rise here. Smaller bedroom. Yeah. This one's got some stuff going on. Little bathroom. Ready for updates someday. Room to update. Room to do more things for sure. Little storage space here. Closet, and then one last bedroom. Again, large closet space. This one's got some built-in, so that's nice. Might be a little bit complicated to put a king bed. I think you might have to, I want to put a king bed against the wall, but it may not quite be wide enough. We can check the dimensions. So we've got just different texture. We've also got maybe a situation where somebody painted and didn't do an awesome job. I mean, this is much more indicative of probably what the other house was before it was remodeled, you know, cracks, nothing, you know, necessarily frightening about them, but just noteworthy in the sense that they're cosmetic, at least from what we know right now, right? That's why we get inspections. So good spaces down here. And it does have a good flow to it. Oh, it does say new carpet, so I guess that carpet is new. And then basement. Again, good head height. Decent head height. Let's see if you can. There, I don't know if that helps. So no AC in this house, all the windows are open. And it doesn't feel super hot today. It's less of a hot day than it was yesterday. Newer, high efficiency furnace. I think you have less probable options for finishing off this basement just because the ceilings are not as tall. So not as much finished space. It doesn't mean you couldn't, you know, make it space that you all used. And just side entrance here. Definitely kiddos next door. All right. So lots of possibilities with this one. Again, it's this guy right here. Hopefully that helps. And we'll talk soon.